sacrilege to go on a date with any lady without reading chapter 4 of this very work. If you want to win the heart of a lady, please read chapter 4, Persuasion of this work. If it will not work for you, then it is not the speech power that Dr. George has written. It is your village people. They are finally located you down there. You know. The placement tags, and this is very, very scary for all communicators. I really direct this to the graduates. Yes, it's one thing to have content, and it's another thing to win and sustain the attention of your audience. There's nothing so difficult in public speaking than just that's one thing. And you know, an effective communicator should bear it in mind that there are kinds of audiences with higher expectations. See, there are audiences you will meet and your steez will be humbled. Like you will just be, your ego will be humbled because they expect something higher from you. And so the big question here is, how can you sustain the interest of your audience throughout the presentation time in such a manner that they will sleep or be forced to chat while presenting? And I quickly remember when a professor in the Department of Theatre Arts, 2019 September, was actually making a presentation on Educational Summit, Professor Effiong Johnson. Professor in 2 hours sustained the audience of all scholars in these particular states in such a way that in 2 hours, no one was chatting, not to talk of dozing off. You can do this, and I assure you, the particular chapter, chapter 5, deals with that particular problem. The desire of every communicator is aiming from public speaking, speech presentation. Public speaking is very lucrative, and I can attest is a soft skill that pays. I know of a motivational speaker, Fela Oluwafolami Durutuye, one of the outstanding motivational speakers. Of course, Dr. George by Google is the 3rd most outstanding motivational speaker in Nigeria. Please, a round of applause for him. And so, Fela Durutuye, in a presentation earns 1 million from his speech. I know of Liz Brown, who also earns $40,000 just per hour of his speech presentation. But before you start earning from speaking, please, as a public speaker, I know you want to make money, but you need to understand that there are different kinds of speakers. Each speaker or each event has its own speaker, so you need to distinguish between who is a stand-up comedian, who is an MC. You need to know that there's a difference between motivational speaker and an inspirational speaker. And also, you will also discover one kind of speaker who doesn't receive a speaking fee in the penultimate chapter of this work. If I should ask you, which speaker of all the speakers is a speaker that will not charge you for anything? Don't answer. Buy the book and you will know. And finally, delivering powerful speech is the core subject of the discourse in chapter 7. An excellent speech features strategic delivery of powerful content. Also in this chapter, the pros and cons of public speaking are highlighted. Therefore, the tips for effective public speaking involving knowing your material, relaxations of premises, and all are treated exhaustively in this very chapter, which is the last chapter, chapter 7. Ladies and gentlemen,